G'day and welcome back to the Tamiya Frog restoration. In this video I'll be painting the driver. I've already made a start on his head there, so when his helmet's dry I can paint his face. There was some electrical problems in the car, so like the resistors for the speed controller, they were gone, so I had to fix them or replace them with second-hand ones, and the resistor plate was broken, so I replaced that again with a second-hand one, and the blue wire for the resistors was all frazzled, so I replaced that as well, and cleaned up the speed controller, took it all apart, cleaned it all up, put it back together. It's looking like new again. And the battery box for the radio, had to replace that because the springs in it were all shagged and it just wasn't working. The switch for the radio, if I didn't mention that, yeah, it was all sticky, so I fixed that as well. But there's a bit of a sneak peek of what's going on. Yeah, so after all that's done, I can replace the sponsor stickers on the XB body with the MCI decals right there. Very nice. Yeah, so I'll get on with that, and it should be finished soon. Okay, so while I'm waiting for the parts to dry that I've washed, I took this resistor plate off. I noticed it's broken, so I've had to steal the other one off the other frog, and of course that resistor's no good, so we got both resistors off the other frog. And the other problem with that was, as you can see, that wire's quite frazzled. The purple wires look okay, so I've just stolen the blue wire off the other frog. So what I'll do here, I'll just unsolder that blue wire and replace it with the other one. And there we go, just like new again. So here I've taken the speed controller apart and I hit it with a little bit of sandpaper just to clean the contacts up, and just running over the little wire wheel on the Dremel. Then I'll probably just give it a bit of a wash in thinners or something. So yeah, the idea there, I'm not trying to polish it, just clean it up nicely, and hopefully it'll look all original when I put it back together, and clean. So there's our speed controller, all clean. Should work like brand new. Kind of looks like brand new to me. Motor's ready to go. Got the resistors on with a new wire. What I will do is put a bit of thread lock on that nut like you're supposed to, once I find it. And there we go. I took the nut off, put some thread lock on the thread there, put the nut back on, and a nice dob on the top there, so it looks just like I bought one. Okay, so now I've got the steering servo apart. So I'll replace these wires. I was going to just extend them from there, but they're very brittle, so I'll just take them off and put new wires on. Okay, so the wire's done on the servo there. Now I better see if it works, because that's the first time in my life I've ever had to change one. I assume it'll be alright, but my eyes aren't the best these days, and you know, I might have bridged a couple of parts on the circuit board there. So I've got my power supply here. I'll leave that servo out, so there's no point burning everything out. We'll just burn out maybe a receiver and a servo. So what do we got here? Stick it in channel 1, why not? Any channel will do, I guess. Transmitter's on, power supply's on, and plug the power in. Well, it's alive. Something's happening. There we go. It works. Plug's okay. Doesn't carry on. This new wire doesn't really twist up as nice as the old wire. It's a bit soft, and I think it's silicone, but I can't really tell. Yeah, anyway, so I just wanted it to look factory like that. Yeah, the other one will go in here. And we have our power over there. If they stand up, that'd be nice. There we go. I was going to say like new again, but probably not. Almost like new. So all the parts are clean now. Well, they could do with a little bit more cleaning, but I'll do that as I go. I still need to fix that switch, but I'll do that later. So yeah, now I'll just assemble it. I'll do that off camera. We all know how it goes together, same way it came apart. Alrighty, so I'll get on with the assembly. So I was just about to assemble the gearbox, and I realised a couple of these sleeves, actually 3 of these sleeves are missing. So I made some out of some of this 3mm copper tube. I didn't have brass, otherwise I would have used that. Yeah, so I can use those instead. Better than nothing. I didn't have any spare sleeves of, you know, the Tamiya variety, but she'll be right, mate. So here we are. It's almost fully assembled. Well, the chassis is anyway. So I fixed up that switch. Works, you know, a lot smoother now. I extended the wires to the battery case, and I replaced the battery case because this one's kind of shagged. As you can see, the springs are no good anymore. And there was a crack somewhere. Anyway, yeah, it was a bit, there we go, but the ends are a bit sketchy. So as we know, they're no good running with a mechanical speed controller. You want your batteries to stay active. So yeah, it all works again, and I don't have to fiddle with the battery case now. Alright, moving on. I'll finish assembling this chassis and swap those stickers on the body, and we can call it done. Okay, chassis all built, and our little driver guy is all painted and sitting very proud in there. Yeah, had some issues with the gearbox, of course. I didn't use new gears, I just used what was in it. There was a couple of shims, actually washers. Not really sure where they came from though, but I've had to put one back in the gearbox. And to make the shafts a little bit straighter on the back, you know, try and get the ride height down a little bit. Where are they? I took the little spacers out of the shocks, so it's a little bit softer. I changed the oil in the shocks and also put a little 3mm spacer in each one just to keep it a bit lower. where I'm going to drive it, it doesn't need to be up in the air anyway. So yeah, hopefully it'll save the gearbox and the drive shaft a little bit longer. So I've got the transmitter on there. We'll turn the power on and see what happens. Naturally I haven't mounted the switch yet because that goes on the body. Now I'll try and do this with one hand. Just don't want it to take off. Okay, so we've got the transmitter running. She's turned on, and we'll see what happens. Steering works, and she drives. Even reverse works. Trims a little bit out. So you can see the speed controller working there, very nice. And that's it. It's alive and ready for a body. Alright, moving on. Okay, so now I've made me a little hole in the back window there, because the re-release bodies don't have the hole for the switch. So I just use the you know, the body reamer and cut the rectangle out with a knife. So yeah, the switch will go up one way or the other. It'll go in there. So then the other piece will go on top. I don't know where that is, but I'll go and mount the switch. The body needs a good clean because it's been sitting around for a few years, so it needs a good clean, and then I'll take those stickers off and swap them for the MCI decals. Alrighty, moving on. And there he is, guys. He's all finished. So I put all the stickers on that should be on there. There's a couple I left, like the driver one. I just cut around it and swap these ones. I just didn't see the need in pulling those up. Yeah, one thing I'm not happy with, of course, is same as they all are, where the resistor plate is there. It pushes the body out, and you know, if you drive around too slow for a while, it's going to burn a hole in the body. So I did that by the manual, you know, so it was all correct. But I'm going to move that to somewhere else, hang it down lower or something. But as I say, I'm only going to use it once or twice, so it doesn't matter. I just want to go slow. I'll stay out of, you know, first and second anyway. Of course, the bumper support there, you know, not happy with the colour of that, but you can't really fix it. The ball ends, you know, they're discoloured and stuff, but they still snap on well, so, you know, no point changing them. Might as well leave it original. And yeah, so I'll put my switch in. I'll turn him on. So yeah, got our Techni Plus there. And if I can do this by hand, I can't. So there we go, put him up on a box. And so she runs. So I'll get it out, you know, pretty soon and give it a run, probably just in the backyard. And then it can go back on the shelf. The other one, I'm not sure, you know. Maybe I'll give that one a go soon and fix that one up too. That one I believe could be a brat, you know, going by the shocks and where the switch is mounted there. It does have a diff in it though. So yeah, brat, I'm thinking. At least the bumper support's not broken on this one. But yeah, I kind of chose the other one to restore because it had the shocks and stuff already on it. This one's going to need a bit more cleaning with had a sponge cap over it by the look of it, and it's melted. Whether the radio and stuff works, I don't know. Well, we've got a rubber bag there that's all crispy and burnt. Alrighty, so that's it. It's all done. I'll leave you now with a little montage. Thanks for watching.